guys, welcome. Oh, message. Hi you guys, welcome back to another channel. Today, what? I'm rusty.
You rusty.
What's up you guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute. Well, I sound sick. What is up you guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a minute. Did you miss me? I know you missed me. I know y'all missed me. I'm back, y'all. But like, no, in all seriousness, I apologize for my absence, and hopefully this video will help you explain, or not explain, sorry, help you understand why I've been absent and where my mental headspace has been at. And not only my mental headspace, but like physically, emotionally. And I'm just gonna try to be very transparent with y'all, because that's what you deserve, right? I know sometimes I'll be a little like, I shouldn't tell them this, I shouldn't tell them that. But in reality, these things that I'm saying I shouldn't tell y'all, y'all can relate to. So it's like, why not air out my dirty laundry? Accept me for who I am, Pookie.
Whatever you say, Pookie.
Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys 10 lessons that I learned from 2023. Let's get into it. Okay, so these aren't in order per se, but let me do that. Tacky. Honestly, you guys, let's address the elephant in the room, okay? Crunch face, I have it. Take me as I am, in the words of Mary J, okay?
This is me.
So, we're gonna start off with number one. Number one is a little heavy, okay? But the first lesson that 2023 has taught me is that depression is real. I was the type of person to be like, if I feel like somebody crying on camera or going through something and this anxiety and depression is just always the answer for it, it's just like, oh my gosh, like my head hurt because I'm depressed, or oh my god, like I always felt like, okay, that's fake, like you just, people just using it as an excuse. I didn't understand depression for real until I was actually depressed. I always felt like, okay, well, I be going through my things, like stuff be happening, and then like, you feel me, I feel like I had it rough. I didn't have a rough as much as I have it now. My life is in shambles. It's like, damn, now I feel bad. Like all them people, obviously, like I never voiced it, but like now I understand like how they could be like, depression is the source of everything bad happens in their life. And it's like, now I get it. I understand. I'm in a position that I'm in right now because I've been depressed for hella long. Depression really brought me trust issues. It brought me stubbornness. It brought me like having like unnecessary emotional reactions to things. I'm never consistent. I'm empathetic. Like I didn't know like depression would really make me feel empathetic. Like I feel like, I might be saying this wrong, y'all, because I really don't be knowing how to pronounce words and stuff like that, but I just feel like I have no emotion. I'm numb. Like, in that it hurts to know, like, I don't know how to show emotion. I can't really talk about these things. This is why I'm like stuttering and stuff now. Y'all probably won't really be able to tell because I'm gonna edit it out, but I'm like stuttering and pausing and stuff like that because like for me it's very cringy. Not like it's cringy for other people, but for me, because I don't really like pity, like I don't like for people to feel pity for me. It's harder for me to show my emotions and stuff like that and like basically express myself emotionally because I feel like, oh, like all that, oh you all, like I'm so sorry, like that stuff to me, it makes me cringe. I don't know if it's because like growing up, like my parents weren't really emotionally in tune with themselves, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like always been this awkwardness whenever it becomes something a little bit heavier than what it is. Like I don't know if that's what it was, maybe, I don't know what it is, but basically like I cringe when it comes to like for people to feel pity for me, or not even just to say pity. And I probably say pity because basically, like, you can see where my mindset at, right? It's like people feeling bad for me. Like, instead of me being like, oh, people actually do feel bad for me or whatever, I feel like it's pity. Like, I feel like, oh, like, ew. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you should know. Like, that's where my headspace is. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's very hard for me to express my feelings and really, like, talk about, like, all of the shit that I've been through and stuff like that, just in this year alone. Like, you know, obviously in my life, but like just in this year alone, like if I was to have a conversation with my friend, like I would feel yucky after, because I would feel like, dang, now I'm gonna feel like a burden, or I don't know. It's just like these like thoughts go through my head, and that's why like I don't have these conversations with people, because I feel as if I'm gonna be either a burden or they're gonna look at me different and XYZ, this, that, and the third. So it's just like I hold a lot of things in, and I hold a lot of emotions in, I hold a lot of feelings in, and that causes me to be very depressed and feel very alone and don't really want to take care of myself. Like, I have short temper. Like, I've been very almost like, yeah, like because of my short temper, I kind of have felt like aggressive, and obviously towards like the wrong people. You know what people say, hurt people hurt people? That's how I feel like I've been recently. Is I feel like because I'm hurt, I'm like distracted and can't really focus on the fact that whatever I do or say can reflect on somebody else and like hurt them as well. Honestly, okay, but like let me tell you this though before I continue on. I have came to a realization and I have acknowledged these things. So like I have been in the process of changing these things for the past few months, which is like a couple months, literally like 2 months. Because once I realized like, oh my God, it's October. Oh my God, it's November. Like, oh my God, like crunch time. I've been in this position for literally 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 10 months. And there has been no progress. There has been nothing. After realizing that, I had to really acknowledge the place that I was in my life, and things needed to change, basically. Anyways, yeah, depression. I very much so have been depressed for this entire year. I feel like it started off real bunk, you know. I started off at 0, and I feel like that was it was very much like not even I used it not even as an excuse, but like I wasn't not motivated, but I was discouraged. That's the word I was looking for. Like I was discouraged because I felt like, damn, like now here I am, like starting at 0. I don't have nothing for myself for real. Like I don't have a car. I don't have my own place. Like I came back home. I don't want to be here. That right there alone has been like a big issue for me. It's just like being home. It's like I feel too comfortable. I feel too, I don't know, like I feel like we've had this conversation last year, you know what I'm saying? I feel stuck, and feeling stuck can send you into a depression. I just had to acknowledge the fact that I have been depressed, and this is like real serious symptoms, and it's like my health start declining, like not like that, and let me knock on wood, because God got my back, you feel me? It's like I'm still healthy, very much so healthy, thank God, but I start getting headaches more. Like my body start aching more because I haven't been doing anything. I haven't been wanting to socialize. Like I can't spend how I want to spend, so I'd rather stay in the house. I have myself closed into this hole all day. Whenever I walk out the house, I get anxiety. Like I never was like this. Like anxiety? I'll be like putting on a hoodie and be like, don't nobody talk to me. That's literally how I've been. And I'm just like, what? Like this isn't you. It's not fun. Like girl, you used to be fun. What happened? I didn't really put any effort into really doing anything. Like my content, ever since I've been out here, my content has been boo-boo. Like it's been trash. Like not even just trying to be like, okay, well it's cute and I'm just being hard on myself. No, it's the fact that I didn't put any effort in. I didn't put any creative thoughts into it, and it's just like you know what I'm saying? So it's like I deleted a lot of stuff, and I don't know, it was just like life was life, and life can life, like you know what I'm saying? And life got hands. Life is beating the out of me, and it's like I start to really feel like, okay, like this has to be depression, because my mind wasn't right. Like, y'all, I'm telling you, like, I'm forgetting things. My memory is gone. Like, I'm losing my, literally losing my mind. Oh, and then also, there was a point in time where I was consuming the leaves. How do you say, what do people say, like nature, consuming nature? Anyways, I was smoking weed. When I wake up, go outside on the stairs. When I want something to eat, go outside on the stairs. Because I mean, like, honestly, like, to be fair, people who do, you know, smoke know that if you smoke before you eat, it be hitting. Like, it hit harder than what it would have hit if you wasn't smoking before you ate. So it's like I would go on the stairs literally like 4 times a day and just smoke, you know. And I just felt like in the moment that was kind of like clearing my mind. It was putting me in a better place. Like, kiki da 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 here there, and like stuff is making me focus in. That was my little happiness. And then I started to feel like I was getting addicted. How you get addicted? What really made me stop is that I had to get this procedure done. They said I had to stop 3 months in advance, and this is literally 3 months in advance. And honestly, at this, I did have a slip up before, and it made me feel like I was on. Y'all, when I tell you, like, my was going through a situation and I was being there for her, and you know, she just had to smoke, and I was looking at it like, let me hit that. And she knew, like, you know, I'm not supposed to be smoking and stuff like that, but obviously she can't stop a grown woman from doing what she wanted to do, you know what I'm saying? And I know that she told me, like, you know, she didn't want me to do it, XYZ, this, that, and the third. And I was like, no, I still want to do it. And I ended up smoking it anyway. But in that moment, I felt like a I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Like, I felt like, oh my God, like, here it is, here's my happiness. So I found my happiness in smoking, and that's just not okay. Sociably smoking, okay, like, that's acceptable, but like, honestly, depending on it to even crack a smile out of your face is like insane. Finally winged myself off of it. And then also on top of that, what comes with smoking, it actually enhanced your depression, which I didn't know that. Even though I feel like in my mind it was helping me, it was actually doing the complete opposite. I remember one time I had an episode, something that happened, and I was like hyperventilating, and I was having a panic attack, and I felt like, oh my God, like, I need weed, I need to smoke, like, to the point where my friend literally came over and she gave me, I felt like a crack. Y'all, I'm not kidding to you, like, I felt like a crack. Ooh, I think this is my package. The first thing is, depression is very much so real, and take care of your mental, and first acknowledge it and seek help. And that's where I'm at right now. I'm seeking help. Number 2 is that the world does not or won't stop for you, and it will not wait for you. Life will go on. Even though this is something that's already been known, everybody know, like, if you stop, everything is gonna go. It doesn't hit you until it hits you. I didn't even realize, like, damn, like, the world does not wait for you. This whole time I'm like, okay, tomorrow, or I'll do it next week, or I'll do it this week. And then that week comes and I'm just like, you know what, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it next week, just because I feel like I'm in control of my life, and it's like I have some sort of freedom. Like, you get what I'm saying? Just because I felt that way, I felt like I prolonged a lot of things and literally did nothing this year. Like, and whatever I have done, it honestly don't even feel like I did it because of the time in between spent. I just will scroll on Instagram and see, like, other people going on trips, like, having fun, making money. And, you know, it's just like, damn, like, I love seeing other people elevate their life. And for me to not even be in a position to try to elevate my life is like crazy. I would be like, damn, like, I want to go somewhere too. Or it's like, damn, like, I want to take a trip, I want to do this, I want to do that. And it's like, I can't do it because of the position that I put myself in. This year has went by so fast, and I always explain to my friends and family how I feel like this year went was kind of like the scene in Twilight when Bella, I'm not sure which one it is, I think it's the second or the third one, when Edward left. I think it's the second one. She's in there in the chair, like, clearly depressed, and like the camera goes around her and then it's like October, November, December, January. That's how I felt my life went this year. 2023 went by so fast. I literally looked up in October and was like, it's October. Like, it's October and I've sat here and done nothing. I feel like I've been in prison. I isolated myself so much that I was in prison. I felt like I was in prison. I'm in the house and I barely have an hour for outside time, playground time, whatever they call it in prison. For example, on my birthday, they had to literally beg me to go out for my birthday. They had to literally like tell me, okay, no, Nyla, look, you have to do something. Let's do something. And I'm so grateful for my cousins and they really got me out the house. And what did we do? I think we went to like STK and then we went to Nate's house and we had like a little taco night for her house. If it wasn't for them, y'all, I would have did nothing for my birthday. Y'all probably wouldn't even know. Like literally my friend Hillary texted me and she's like, Nyla, this year's about to end and I do not remember you having a birthday. I definitely learned in 2023, like this world does not wait for you. Time, life in general does not wait for you. And if you need to do something, get your mind right and get it right quickly. Because time is not on our side. And that brings me to life lesson number 3. And that is life is short. And I don't say that lightly. Like I'm 25, right? Average like people die like in their 80s. And that's not you can count to 80 less than 5 minutes. It's just not that much time, you know? And in my head, I'm just like, I'll see people like out clubbing, vibing, me and Scoob been fucked up. Like, I don't know. It's like, for me to be in the house and have it in the house for a whole year, knowing that there's so much world that I need to see before I leave, it just like really showed me that life is really short. And you know, people always say it and stuff like that. Even I've said it a few times, but like I didn't really realize it until I faced it a whole entire year of my life. Time is not on our side. A goal of mine is to really live life and live for myself, not only for myself, but live for my family. And then also it's like, I gotta realize, do I want a family one day? Like, do I want to have a husband and kids? And it's like, if I want to have kids, I gotta be in the best position for my kids. You know what you gotta do? Like, you feel me? Like, have fun. Like, have fun. Drake said not everybody dies, but not everybody lives. Like, girl, if you don't get your life, like, get my life. Like, I need to get my life. So I kind of went like off track or whatever. So I'm just gonna pick one. Let's see. I put, it's okay to stand up for yourself. And I learned that the hard way. All my life I kind of have been like this people pleaser, and it was just always like how I always put others before me, and it was other people's opinions before mine. I have a hard time with expressing myself. I have a hard time with defending myself. I have a hard time with just stating my opinion because I'm afraid of confrontation, you know? And I just don't like confrontation. I don't like going back and forth with people. I don't like when people raise their voice, because then I automatically feel like I gotta defend myself, like not with words. I am not good at arguing at all, for real. I just don't have that in me. Whenever it came to being done bad and I feel like somebody's moving funny, what I do is I silence myself and then I just like remove myself. And although that is an easier route, I always leave being like, oh, I should have said this, or damn, like I wish I would have told this person this, or like XYZ, this, that, and the third. Especially after going through what I went through towards the end of the year. If you know, you know. I'm not gonna say nothing, but if you know, you know. I had to really teach myself how to defend myself, and I always feel like I get shut down. I always feel like I be silenced or whatever. And not only that, but sometimes I do it to myself. Like I just go ghost because I feel like, no, you're not gonna do me fuck. In reality, I do myself fuck. I leave myself with all of these feelings and emotions that I haven't even gotten out because I feel as if like I didn't want confrontation, or I didn't want people to look at me differently, or I learned that the hard way. It's just like, nah, stand up for yourself. Like actually say something, express yourself, because at the end of the day, if you don't let it out, nobody's gonna know how you feel. That's another one that ain't even on there, y'all. if you don't express yourself, or if you don't tell people what's on your mind, nobody would know how you feel. Then also I was afraid to express myself because whenever I do, I'll be crying. I cry, y'all. I am a crier, especially if it's somebody who I really care about, or if it's something that's very hard for me to speak about. I start tearing up and stuff like that, and I'll be like, you know what, this ain't about you. It's not like, because you know, sometimes when people see people being too emotional in the middle of like having a conversation, like say if I'm having a conversation with one of my friends and I'm telling them like, oh, I didn't like what you did, I felt like you was moving different, and they have a rebuttal, and then now I'm sitting here emotional, but I'm not emotional because of your rebuttal. I'm emotional because things are getting heightened. I don't want them to feel like they can't come to me without me being emotional. Just something that I have to get out. It's like, if you don't allow me to get this out, like it just will never come out. That's why I try not to defend myself, because I feel like people go, well, we can't tell Nyla nothing about her crying and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, no, you could tell me. It's just like, it's hard for me to do this, but that doesn't mean that I don't want it to be done. That doesn't mean like I don't want to have this conversation with you. I'm crying because I do want to have this conversation with you, but it's very hard for me because this is something that's very new to me. I just had to learn, like, you know what, it's okay to express yourself. It's okay to tell somebody when they've hurt you. It'll be okay. Like, if somebody walk out your life, me talking to myself obviously, but like if somebody walks out my life, then obviously that person walked out my life for a reason. And if you can't handle me defending myself, and that was another big thing this year. I feel like a lot of people weren't prepared for me to have something else to say. I just brushed stuff underneath the rug, and when I stopped brushing it underneath the rug, once the rug is at full capacity, and now it's like something I actually do have to address, people look at me like, whoa, oh, now you're tripping. And I'm only tripping because you've never seen me defend myself before. And honestly, sometimes I'm very grateful that I've actually told people how I felt, because then not only did it make the friendship or the relationship stronger, it helped me find my voice. People respect me more, because if I just let people walk all over me, I'm literally just a rug. Like, I'm just like dusty. Standing up for myself comes with its negatives and its positives, but at the end of the day, what comes with standing up for myself is self-respect. People who walk out of your life for a reason. That's because they're not supposed to be there. But then also, I rekindled a few friendships this year, and I'm just like, now I see it wasn't just me. You know, and it's like actually like me reaching out to a few people or whatever, and we've talked about things. It also made me realize like it wasn't just me, and it wasn't because I wasn't defending myself. Like, honestly, you're a little weird. You are a little weird. Sometimes you got to put up a fight, and if they can't handle the fight, that's on them. I believe we're at 5, and that is letting go of the transactional friendships. Let go of the transactional friendships. If you feel like this person is only your friend because you can do something for them or you can do for them, let them go. Let them go. Hey, let them go. And I promise you, they will not try to come running back. Okay, so look, let me give y'all for an example, right? Ooh, I'm finna get heated. Okay, so there was this one friend, we're gonna name her Rebecca, right? Where I feel like, okay, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, let me give y'all a background story, okay? So growing up, like me and my cousins and stuff like that, we would always do for each other because it was too many of us. Like, my mom was a single mom, my auntie was a single mom, so we kind of always either like they did our hair or we did, like, you know, we did our own stuff. So it's just like, if Shady needed her hair done, if Shady needed her hair braided, oh, I could braid hair, I'm gonna do Shady's hair. Or if Ella needed her eyelashes put on, I'm gonna put on Ella's eyelashes. And what we did was we checked everybody before we left the house, like, okay, you look good, and if you don't look good, I'm gonna tell you. You my, like, you know, I wouldn't want you looking bad. I've just never, even my friends, like, when Nay and like Mila and all of them, like we all kind of like piggyback on each other. Like Milo always tell me like, AHNYLAA, if you need your hair done, like let me know, like, you know, just stuff like that. Or it's just like, oh, if I need my makeup done, or if Nay needs something, or if she say like, oh, do this look a certain way, that I'm going to tell you, or because that's just how we are, that's just how I am, that's just how I'm programmed, you know. So it's just always like whenever somebody needs something, it's never ever really a problem for me, and I can do it. It's never really a problem until I feel like I'm being used, right? Rebecca was very cool. She was so like, honestly, like so fun, so cool, but she just couldn't do nothing for herself. And I feel like she could do something for her, she could do it for herself, but because she know that there's somebody else there that can do it, she won't do it. And that's just something that I've never been programmed to do, because if I could do it myself, I could do it myself. Like if I can't do it for myself, then I'll be like, and I know that my friend can do it, then I'm gonna be like, hey, like, can you XYZ this, that, and the third. Or if I feel like, you know what, I really don't want to do this right now, can you please do it? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna ask her to do it, and I'm pretty sure she'll say yeah. But the only thing with Rebecca is that it was constant. It was like, can you do my hair? Not your hairstylist. Like, can you do my makeup? Like, bro, you know how to do your own makeup. Like, that's doing nothing but taking time from me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Especially if we have somewhere to go. Like, if you could do your own makeup, do your own makeup. I am not your makeup, your makeup artist. I'm not your hairstylist. But as a friend, if you want me to do this, spike this up or do this real quick, like I could do that. But like also every time is crazy. You get what I'm saying? It's like, and then I start to feel like you only wanted me around because you needed something. You get what I'm saying? To me, that's a transactional friendship, and I don't like that. I always was doing for you, but also I couldn't get nothing from you. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's like, okay, if I wanted to get, it's like, if I wanted to get my hair done, it was always like, girl, you know I can't do hair. Yes, you can. Okay. Ask her for her opinion when it comes to like an outfit or something like that. It's just always dismissive, like no, I guess cut them, dead, gone. 2023 has taught me that in 2024 I will not bring you with me. If I feel like you're being bothered by me doing the same thing that you do to me, dead, cut, done. Also, it's like, I remember the last phone call we had, she was in like a beauty supply, and was like, should I get this? Bitch, you ain't even called to check up on me. Every time you call me, I'm like, you know, and I told her that. And I ain't heard from her since, so she must didn't like the fact that I defended myself. But basically, I just was like, you only call me when you need something. What's up? Like, real is real, and real recognize real, and this real didn't recognize that real. So, and honestly, it was truthful. It has, obviously, like, it has some type of truth to it, because I ain't heard from the girl ever since I done told her that every time she calls me, it's always about something I could do for her, or it's always about my opinion of something, and it never is, how you doing, friend? What you do today, friend? Because, and then even, oh my god, I even hate, like, even when Rebecca, she would call me and I'll be like, oh, how you doing today? And she'll give me this whole rant. Almost majority of the phone call is about her, right? No problem, right? Because I'm sitting here like intrigued, like, girl, what, this happiness, da. So then when I'll be like, ooh, like, tell me why, and I start talking about something that I want to talk about, it's dismissive. It's like, okay, I don't want to hear this. L-I-G, let it go. 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 I promise you, the dead weight that will be lifted off of you is like a new world. It's a new life. On to, I think that was number 6. Was that 6 or 5? Was that 5? Oh god, I'm scared. Lesson number 6 is just do it. Sorry y'all, I'm over here. You know what, let me just do this. Sorry for my background. Honestly, it ain't much of a background, but this is the only place for natural lighting, so bear with me until I get my mansion. Okay, lesson number 6 is just do it. Nike was doing something when they made this their slogan. Just do it. Like, y'all don't understand how hard it is for me to just do it. Like in 2023, let's say I'm saying, you know what, I want to film this video, and then I start to procrastinate, and then I'm just like, oh, like, oh my god, I gotta get up, oh my god, I gotta do this, oh, like, oh my god, I'm gonna be trained, I didn't even do this, my hair ain't done, just do it. I don't have a lick of consistency in me. Like I've never been consistent at all. Like it's always been like I'm either distracted, or I'm either bored, or I'm either just like I have my excuses. I don't know, I just don't understand it. Like especially I've been like this my entire life, not only just 2023, but 2023 I've learned this lesson. But my entire life I have been inconsistent with everything that I do and everything that I've done. I felt like, okay, well, damn, I want to go take pictures today. I'm just like, damn, my hair not done, or I don't want to do this, or I'm gonna have to do this, and da-da-da. I just got up and was just like, put your makeup on, do your hair, and go take them pictures. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, just do it. And I feel like I felt so much better afterwards. Being able to just say, just do it, and actually do it, it feels so good. Like it feels so good to just say like, oh, Nyla, you actually did something. Like you actually said, I'm gonna get up and achieve this and accomplish this, and you do it. So yeah, consistency along with just do it, number 6, is the biggest, honestly, probably the biggest lesson of 2023 for me. Just do it. Like honestly, it's not that big of a deal. Like if you want something done, you have to do it yourself. You can't do it in your dream. Oh, honestly, I told my friend this, and I almost wanted to cry, but I literally said I slept so much. The reason why I slept so much was because I felt like dreaming was better than living. I feel like I could go to sleep and be like, got these pictures done in my dream. But then I wake up and here's reality, and it's just like, girl, no. You did what? Chuckle. That brings me to number 7, which is no one is responsible for you but you. This one was very hard for me because I felt like because I wasn't doing nothing with my life, like the whole 2023, I found myself really dependent on other people. 2022 I depended on somebody, so I like solely depended on somebody, so, and I kind of like got used to it to where it was like hard for me to kind of like gain my independence back. But I found myself trying to depend on like my mom or like other people and stuff like that, and it's just like they are not responsible for me. Don't have to if they don't want to. That's why I thank God for my mama every day, because although sometimes like she don't be wanting to, like she still does, and it's just like I appreciate her. If nobody got me, she got me. You get what I'm saying? But also it's like I don't want to be stuck in that. I have to be an adult. Like I'm an adult. Like I have to take care of my own responsibilities. Nobody's responsible for me other than me. It was hard for me to gain my independence back, but now like slowly I'm starting to like get myself back on track, and or at least putting myself in a position to get myself back on track. So number 8 is it starts with you. Honestly, it's so little, but it's so powerful. Like it literally starts with you. Like you have to freshen up, you have to get your day started and say, I'm going to accomplish this today, I'm going to do this today, I'm going to set my goals today, I'm going to say, you know what, I want to start this, or I want to start my own business, or you know what, let me check my stats, let me make sure like, let me check my emails, like let me start responding to people, let me actually do this. Like it starts with you. I can't blame nobody but myself for putting myself in a position that I'm in today, like for like losing out on like brand deals, losing out on money. I let myself sit too long in that depression, and I lost out on a lot of things in life. The lesson learned. I'm not beating myself up for it. Lesson is very much learned, but also it's like to acknowledge and to think like, damn girl, like you sat there for month after month after month because you didn't have the strength to, or you couldn't find the strength. It's not that I didn't have the strength, I couldn't find the strength to get up and actually like start on making life better for myself. Nobody else is gonna pick your ass up and get your shit done for you, unless you like a rich kid and your parents do everything for you. Nonetheless, anyway, it starts with you, baby. Ooh, not me itching. It starts with you, baby. You are the visual. Okay. 9, which is know your value. In 2023, I kind of like battled with knowing my worth and knowing my value. Obviously, and earlier in the video, you know, like the reasons why. But when I started to realize like the position that I was in, I started to like think like the only reason why I didn't know my worth or my value is because I felt like life wasn't even worth living. I know I'm supposed to be living a way better life. Trust me, I feel like God knew that I was supposed to be like this big bad bougie auntie that's living in a mansion and got another one over here and another one over there, and just feel like, you feel me, it's supposed to be, I'm supposed to be high maintenance. I just feel like I'm that type of girl, and it's just like for me to be in a position to where I can't even take care of my own responsibilities. Like for me, I just felt like knowing my worth is knowing that I have to get myself out of this position. I need to get myself into a better position to where it's like I can at least have some type of wiggle room to where I can take care of myself. It's just like me putting in the work, like I said, going back to like being consistent, just actually work a little bit harder and just know like you're doing this for yourself because you worth it. Like, you know, having that self-love is like something different. Okay, and these demons is falling off of me, and the more that they do fall off of me, the more better I feel, the more empowered I feel, the more like, you know what I'm saying, it's just like, okay, like child, something about it, because now you can't stop me. Yeah, we got one more, and this is the last and the final one. The last and the final one is someone loves you. Someone out there loves you, even if you don't feel love, even if you feel lonely, even if you feel like you by yourself, even if you feel like the odds are against you, even if you feel like nobody with you, somebody does. Somebody will. I stopped making YouTube videos and stuff like that, not only because I felt like my views was low, but I just forgot. Not even just forgot, I just didn't, I neglect y'all because of the shit that I was going through in my life. I forgot that there was actually people who be anticipating to see me. I be for, like, you get what I'm saying? It's just like, I feel like I let y'all down, and then I feel like, well damn, how I'm gonna make a comeback? So I mean, like, even though like this is my comeback back in action, believing that in 2023, 2024 is gonna be a whole nother year. Girl, what? The goals I have for myself for 2024 don't even touch. I feel like with 2023, it was more so, it wasn't really a mindful thing for me. It was just more so like, okay, these are things that I want, I'm gonna write them down. No, like now I've mentally actually like prepared myself for what's to come. Like I'm striving for it. Like I want it so bad. I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go get it. Like, you feel me? I'm gonna work hard. 2024 is my renaissance, baby. You are the visual. Rebirth, reborn, new person. Okay, I see what low is like. Even though I felt like before I reached the lowest of lows, no. 2023 was my lowest of lows. It's been the lowest I have ever been in my entire life. My entire life. So, yeah. Yeah, y'all. I'm excited. And I hope that y'all are excited for this journey, because it's literally only up from here. Even though 2023 was like a blessing in disguise, because I'm a firm believer in God. God puts you in positions that he feel like you can handle. Or what's the word? God only gives his strongest battles to God only gives His toughest battles to his strongest. You get what I'm saying? Child, whew, Lord, I almost didn't make it, but I made it, and I'm happy that I did, and I'm happy that I didn't give up. To wrap this up, this year I'm just not gonna do no more bullshit around. Like, I'm about to work my ass off, because if you don't work your ass off, ain't nothing gonna get done. Or I can't be sitting around moping around thinking that things is gonna get done. Absolutely not. But anyways, so I love you guys, and I hope y'all enjoyed this video. And for the people who still here in the chat, y'all my real ones, my day ones, I love y'all. And also for everybody who is not watching this live, comment down a few things that you've learned this year. I promise you, I'm pretty sure somebody out there is definitely going to be somebody's going to definitely relate to you. So I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. See you next video. And she's done. She's out.